Welcome to Movie World Plus, a place where we talk movies plus streaming. I'm Andy Signore, and I'm here to review the first 4 episodes of Loki Season 2. That's right, they gave us critics 4 episodes out of 6. Season 2 is going to consist of 6 episodes, and 4 episodes is pretty rare for Disney to give us, so they clearly were feeling confident. Does that mean the show's any good? Before I get to my review, and it's full of some positives and some negatives, I want us to talk about the state of Marvel in general. Now, Loki Season 1 was definitely one of the highlights, I'd say, on the Disney Plus streaming shows. I did not really enjoy a lot of the Disney Plus streaming shows, especially in hindsight. As I look back, I felt like a lot of it just felt like filler. But Loki Season 1 was one that I did enjoy, and it was because of Tom Hiddleston and Owen Wilson. I think they had a good chemistry. It was a fun show. There were some twists and turns and surprises, and there was still the potential of where Jonathan Majors' Kang was going to go. It did confuse me at times, and I'll be honest, the beginning of Season 2 still did, because I forgot a lot of what happened, and I don't really understand what was happening at the end of Season 1. I would encourage you to watch at least the last couple episodes of Season 1 again to refresh your memory, because it jumps right back in. And unless you really remember and you're paying attention, you're a super fan, I think some people are going to be turned off and be like, wait, what was this again? What happened there? Because this was a while ago when this show came out. But if you're averse and you know and you've been paying attention, you're going to jump right back in and you're going to love it. I will say, I think the Marvel fans and the Loki fans are going to be very excited about how this show begins. And honestly, episode 1 of the 4 we saw, to me, was the best one. There's a lot of fun in there. Chemistry kicks right back in. You're trying to figure out what's going on. It shows some potential. And part of that is because of the amazing addition to this fella right here, Ki-Hu Kwan, who shows up. You've seen him in the trailers, and he's a fun addition. Now, it's similar to the roles he's been playing. I don't see a lot of range from him. The Everything Everywhere All at Once sort of role. He's like a techie guy trying to sort it out, but he brings a lot to this character that's just fun. I'm a really big fan of him right now. Him with the duo rather, making it now a trio in the first couple episodes is a fun addition and a fun character to the TVA. And so he's a fun addition. You're going to learn more about him and his character. I'm not going to spoil or get to where it goes, but he was definitely high marks. And the 3 of them together to me, were the funnest parts when these 3 are interacting and dealing with how to solve the problems. I did have fun with this show, and I continue to have fun with this show. And like I said, episode 1 is a lot of fun. But then Jonathan Majors shows up again. Man, every time we see a version or variant of Kang, I just get more and more underwhelmed. They keep hyping him up and everyone's so scared, and it's just like this threat level that's like reads more like, trust me, bro, he's going to be really scary. And every single time, whether Quantumania, Last Loki, I just don't like the character. I don't like the choices Jonathan Majors trying. And I'm a Jonathan Majors fan. I really thought he was great in Creed, and I think he's clearly a good actor. However, this whole Kang nonsense where he keeps playing these weird, this weird inventor with a stutter, I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. And yet again, another example of Kang where I'm just like, Kevin Feige, can you please not put all your chips in this one? Can you please change the course before it's too late? And I'm not even saying that because of Jonathan Majors' personal issues. That just seems like it'd probably be an extra safety for Disney. However, good on them for not just canceling them like everybody else. But it's clear their eggs are in this Jonathan Majors basket and this Kang basket so intensely, and I'm just not feeling it. I don't get it. That scene at the end of Quantumania with all the stadium full of Kangs. No thanks. I don't know what is going on, but the Avengers Kang Dynasty, and then the rumor that then they're going to all fight the Kang variants in the Secret Wars. Oh God, please, can we make it Doctor Doom? Can we do something else and make someone actually a little bit more scary? Anyway, sorry to go so deep into this, but Jonathan Majors does show up in the first 4, and yeah, he just took me completely out of it. Along with another character that he interacts with. The 2 of them and that's the problem. Episode 1 starts great, and then episode 2 and 3 became more Disney Plus filler for me that I just didn't need it. I was like, can we get going? By episode 4, it does kick into gear again and more stuff happens. Actual plot points that I feel like were necessary versus stretched out character development to characters that I'm just not as invested in. 1 and 4 are the spotlights of this season, whereas 2 and 3 are just, I mean, I think Loki fans and diehard Marvel fans will just eat it all up, of course. But I think 2 and 3 are going to bore people just like a lot of these shows have. I don't know why we keep stretching this out. I would have much rather seen a Loki movie. I would have much rather seen a Loki movie part 2. I would much rather the writers and everybody focus on telling the right amount of story versus stretching out 30, 40-minute Disney Plus episodes. It is just, I think, the worst choice and mistake Disney's made. They seem to be writing that wrong by, you know, slowing down production, yet they still can't stop themselves from like, you know what, do we need to do this whole big thing? No, you don't. I really think Marvel fans would be much more excited and happy to have a handful of movies that they could watch quickly to get back in the groove than these long series that I don't think are helping them at all. And I say that, this is one of the ones that I think is clearly their better one, but it still is a lot of filler. And I'm confused as hell as to what's going on with this the time stitching and branching. And I thought Doctor Strange and Peter Parker created the rift. Oh no, it was Wanda. No, the Eternals. No. What? Shang-Chi in the fourth dimension. No. I'm so confused. I'm so confused by all the dimensions and multiverse. It's not clear anymore. And they're trying their best to cut this course. And honestly, the TVA and the Loki plot, they should have just owned that, and that should have been the one place they went. But between Wanda and everything else that they've done now, it's confusing me to no end. I don't understand how it's all going to connect. And yeah, that's the problem. So when they have all these sort of threats to the time branches and everything else, I'm like, so which one are now? And again, maybe I'm just slow, okay, but it's just, it should be clearer. Should be clear. What does Wanda have to do with the time branches and everything else? And how is Kang doing this? I don't know, guys. I don't know. 4 episodes in, I still don't know what's going on. Now, I don't see how they're going to solve it in 6. It's clearly all building up to this idea, and they've alluded to it. It's in the comics. The variance of Kang, and Loki is threatening everybody and scaring everybody, even in episode 1, of how dangerous this guy is due to the events of season 1. I just am not feeling it. So the threat of that isn't what's really scaring me. There's some other plot points that they create that are more scary, and they make some interesting choices at times, I will say. And there's some fun, like I said, interaction between these guys. They really do work together. There's a lot of key lime pie. But yeah, Owen Wilson and Tom Hiddleston are fantastic actors with good charisma, good energy, and the two of them do, even in the slightest points where it feels like it's being stretched along, still do deliver enough where I was entertained more than usual, but I can't say I loved this whole season. It did not keep me on the edge of my seat. 1 and 4 did. 1 and 4 were definitely more exciting, and there are some fun moments between the characters, more so than usual in the Disney Plus shows, but it still has the same problem that all the Disney Plus shows have. It overstays its welcome. Just please make some more movies, Feige. And please, can we reset Kang? Can we not put all the eggs in the Kang basket? Can we get Doctor Doom or something in here? This is bumming me out. There's so much riding on Kang as the best, craziest villain that Marvel has, and I don't get it. Trust me, bro. He's really scary. No, I don't care. We've had way too many incarnations of him now. And that stadium scene with him, ooh, get ready for this one. It's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. Again, moments of cool, great interestingness, but when you add in all the extra weight that Marvel has now added on your shoulders to keep following along, it's just getting too much. Just like the comics did. It was hard to follow along with the comics. There were so many comics and through lines. I couldn't. I was a very casual comics reader as a kid, and it was so hard to follow it all. And this continues that trend. However, I will say, and I've said it, some fun parts. I will admit, some fun parts than usual. It's nice to have a little bit of like the characters we know and love of Loki, and I think Owen Wilson is a really fun addition to the MCU. I do like his character a lot. Him as Mobius has stepped up. Ravonna, Renslayer, Sylvie, all these other people that may or may not come back. I'm just looking at the cast list here, honestly. Looking at the cast list because I don't want to spoil what's happening in there. But yeah, some of the other characters that show up in this. So I will say, I guess it's not spoiler to say, yeah, Sylvie's back. She's in the trailer. Sylvie has an interest. Sylvie and Loki's sort of argument continuing from season 1 is a thing. And it's interesting, but we clearly need to see where it's going to go, is what I'll say. So potential still that they hit it out in the last 2 to make me more excited. I feel like the problem with the whole thing is this buildup to Kang. It's very clear what the buildup to Kang is. Episode 4 did leave me intrigued, but also left me worried. I'll say it that way. And I will say episode 4 is better. If you're struggling through 2 and 3 like I was, I will tell you episode 4 is more fun, and then we'll see what happens in 5 and 6. But if you're a big Loki Marvel fan, you're going to enjoy it. If you aren't, this is not the show you were hoping for. You might smile a few times, have some fun with it, but that's the best I can offer you, in my opinion, of what I think the masses are going to react to this one. It's not the slam dunk win that I thought it would be, but is anything Marvel these days? Oh God, Marvels is next. What are they doing? Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell for all alerts, smash that like button. I wish I was more passionate about this. I don't want to sit here just hate on all these Marvel things. I loved Marvel stuff. I want to love Marvel stuff. I really went in being positive. I was really impressed with episode 1, but I just got bored through 2 and 3, just like I've gotten bored through Ahsoka. The last Ahsoka was better. I'll give it that. Stuff was happening, but man, these characters aren't strong enough to have these long, slow episodes. I want Disney Plus to stop making shows and start making more long form standalone movies, straight to video, whatever you want to call it, straight to streaming movies, to me is the better format. So we don't get so drowned in all this stuff. Clearly they're not going to listen to me. I wish they would. We don't need to stretch out 44-minute episodes. I don't get it. We would watch movies. We'd be excited for them. Am I crazy? Tell me down below what you think. Are you excited for this? Are you going to watch it tonight? You're going to wait? I think they're finally starting to put them on reasonable time periods. So check it out. Let me know what you think and leave your comments down below. October 5th is when this show starts.